All right, we're gonna speak to the Leonards who bought this home remotely. So here we go. Front door, finally have the snow out, and let's go inside. All right, here we go. Hey! Good to come in. How are you? You're on camera.
Oh, hi!
Off the cuff,
Okay.
anything you say, I can delete it. Just rock and roll. Tell me about, you saw the video I sent you.
Yes, so I saw the video that you sent me about this house, and it was perfect for my family. I couldn't imagine trying to relocate all the way from Seattle, Washington to Wilmington, Delaware without a walkthrough tour. Like, it just wouldn't have been possible. And we would have gotten here and spent months trying to find a house and trying to find a place to move, where instead we moved in right away when we got here. We were able to close like the week we got to town and move in, which was amazing.
And by the way, that was the very first time you saw the house, right?
Yes.
Okay, just people think it's crazy, and I get their sentiments, but they also don't know what we can do. And we didn't even do 3D. I know you didn't need it, but what we do, you know, it just, if people see it, I think they get over that hump.
Yeah, well, and it was nice too, because you get these walkthrough videos that the realtors who are listing the house put up, but it never gives you a feel for the house. So when Matt did a video for us, he pointed out everything, the little quirks, all the character, all the little nuances to the house. So when I walked through the house, I felt like I had been here before, which was really comforting, honestly, because I was a little nervous about buying a house and having never been here. And I actually had neighbors come and ask me, like, did you really just buy this house without ever having walked through this house? And I'm like, yes, I did. And guess what? When I walked in, I knew where everything was. I knew where the rooms were. I knew where the closets were. I knew what the quirks were when I got here. And it was amazing. And it just made moving in so much easier. The beauty of this house, too, is that we actually have a basement unit that we're actually renting out as an Airbnb, which is fantastic. And having the walkthrough video, I was able to see what the space actually looked like. I was able to already ahead talk to contractors, have materials picked out, have it renovated within like a few months of moving in. I was able to have it completely done and ready to rent, which was huge for my family, because that is what made buying this house doable for us. So in that aspect, I'm also incredibly thankful. But yeah, I mean, I think this is the future. I think people are busy. People are relocating across the country constantly for jobs. The job market's always in flux. People are moving jobs every 2 years. They're not staying at the same job for 50 years anymore. And I think this is going to be where we're headed. I think this is where we're going. I think being able to get a full tour of a house and buy something without having to physically be there and, you know, work around school schedules with kids and work schedules, and you know, both my husband and I work, and so like having our schedules to coordinate are hard too. So honestly, I think this is where we're headed, even if you aren't relocating across the country. But I'm very thankful for having the experience that I had with Matt Lenza's team. So,
well, Mary, thanks for entrusting us. I did hear your kiddo in there. Any other place in general? I'm the same way, and that's what I tell clients too. You know, the flip side of it is full transparency. Even if you were here, I don't want you and your husband and your kids' schedule, you know, more or less dictating my schedule. Then we got to find a time to go.
Yeah.
I'm late, you're late, it doesn't work. I just go, I knock it out in 15 minutes, and you have it. And in this market, you were lucky. It did not get as bad when you were looking as it is now.
Yeah.
It's just insane. Houses are gone same day.
Well, we put in an offer. This house got on the market. You were here within within 10 hours of it being on the market. You gave us the video. I was able to watch the video. I was able to send my husband the video. We were able to watch it repeatedly and look at different aspects that we wouldn't be able to do if we had just walked through. We wouldn't be able to go back and be like, oh, do you remember this part? Oh, do you remember this thing? And there were things that I didn't notice the first time that I watched the video that I noticed the second time that I loved about the house that really made it work for us.
Solidified the fact. No.
Yeah, no, it did. Like, it really did. And like the tour of the yard, like I would have walked through the yard and been like, yeah, okay. But watching the tour over and over and being able to kind of plan and see our future here is why we were able to put an offer in very quickly. Like, we had an offer in, you know, within 24 hours of the house being on the market. So and I'm thankful for that because we got the house. So.
There you go. No, and you love the area, right?
Love the area. The neighborhood's wonderful. I could not have landed with better neighbors. Like, I'm very, very blessed in that aspect, and I feel really lucky. Like, the neighborhood's perfect. There's kids up the street. My daughter had built-in friends when we got here. So yeah, like, awesome.
and my apologies to you. Back then, I wasn't doing the drone footage. So now I do it to really show the area, and especially people not knowing the area. But even me, I'm in and out of a lot of areas, and guess what? There's certain things I don't know. So when I'm up there flying, I'm like, oh my God, look what's right over here. And I should know this. Remember, I don't know everything. But when I'm flying, it's like, it's a different perspective.
Yeah.
And also, too, you know, you see the roof. They've been snow covered recently. So to me, it's just a win-win-win. And on the record, just so you know, I had a client ready to buy a house. We had the offer in. The agent said, yeah, post your video, make it public. Well, guess what? Someone else saw it, Mary. And I really want this point to ring home because it does help the sellers. Guess what? Someone else saw the video, got in the house, and outbid my client.
Oh, wow.
I feel horrible for my client. I'm serious. But that's not the point. If somebody really
wants it,
not only wants it, but they have a hard time getting to a house and they think this isn't going to work, but then they see the video, I mean, that's what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
So to me, it's just some of the pushback I'm getting. Again, thanks for, I know I asked you to do this right away, but I don't follow up. And it just means the world to me. So, you know, even going forward, any contractors, anything you need, clearly I'm always available. And thanks again, when we're inside, I may not add that footage. You've already referred friends to me. Yeah. So that's what I like. Awesome. Well, thank you. Get in there with your kid.
Absolutely.
And if you need anything, let me know, all right?
I will. I definitely will. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.